Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis is in Montego Bay, Jamaica tonight for CARICOM talks. Issues ranging from climate change to the Caribbean single market and economy are featured on the agenda of the 39th meeting. Our Altavis Munnings is there.
Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis arrived here in Montego Bay, Jamaica earlier this afternoon, sometime after 2 o'clock to be exact. He is accompanied by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Darren Henfield, the Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd, as well as the Parliamentary Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister for Information and Communication, Pakeisha Parker Edgecombe. Now this evening, the Prime Minister will be hosting Bahamian students who live here in Jamaica. You can see them behind me. The reception will be at the White Witch Golf Club. Now the preparations for the Bahamas' attendance here at the annual CARICOM Heads of Government meeting has been quite busy. And joining me now is the Honorary Consul for the Bahamas here in Jamaica, Alveda Knight. And Ms. Knight, I know you've been busy since we got here. You've been on your phone all day. So tell me about the preparations you've been making to ensure that the Prime Minister and his delegation have a smooth representation at this week's CARICOM Heads of Government meeting.
Well, the event actually starts tomorrow, but as you know, the preparation starts a couple weeks, months, and indeed in advance. So what we've ended up doing here for the Prime Minister, accommodations, make accreditation, ensuring that the transportation is all met and needed, and whatever other needs that he would like to have facilitated while we're here, one of which is this reception with the students who unfortunately, because so many of them have left to go home for the summer, we only have a few from Northern Caribbean as well as the University of the West Indies. But the gist of the preparations is ensuring that our representation here is proper, our representation is without any hitches, as well as the fact that our representation here is indeed cognizant of the fact that we are a great country and we want to make sure that our CARICOM needs are met.
Now, I know you've been working close with Jamaica's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. What specifically do they need from the Bahamas to make sure that everything's smooth?
Well, definitely we need all our accreditation to be done properly. We need to ensure that all our, for example, bringing in a firearm, that requires a specific type of, the firearm licensing, we need to ensure that the needs for that are met. We also have to ensure that for our end, for CARICOM, that all of the bilateral agreements we want to have discussed are tabled and the information is shared with the various entities we wish to have those discussions with, and as well as any other ministers or any other governments who would like to facilitate any meetings with us. This is a means by which they can communicate, and this is an arm we used to have those communications intact, so that we have to make sure everything is structured, everything in place to get those things, and there's so many things needed accomplished.
Thank you so much, Ms. Knight. That was the Honorary Consul for the Bahamas here in Jamaica, Alveda Knight. And like I mentioned earlier, the Prime Minister is hosting a reception for Bahamian students here at the White Club in Montego Bay. Joining me now is one of those students. He's a resident of New Providence, and he actually told me that he knows of me very well. First of all, give us your name and what are you studying here in Jamaica?
My name is Brandon DeVoe, and I'm a third-year medical student.
How's it been living here in Jamaica studying?
It's been better than I expected. Nice experience, different from home, but still has that island feel to it.
Are you excited to attend this reception tonight hosted by the Prime Minister?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Just be able to talk about some stuff I heard about and just wanted to get maybe some stuff off my chest and then hear some feedback from him.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck, thanks. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Tomorrow is the official start of the annual, it's actually the 39th CARICOM Heads of the Government meeting. It will be held at the Montego Bay Convention Center. We will have full coverage for you of tomorrow's opening ceremony, as well as other activities the Prime Minister will be conducting here in Montego Bay. Reporting from the White Witch Golf Club in Montego Bay, Jamaica, I'm Altavis Munnings, ZNS Network News.